Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Sky Alchemy. Take a deep breath. January 2026. This month has a surprise in store for you. Usually you are the sign of discipline, work, and order. But in the first half of this month, the universe tells you, put away the reports. It is time to love and create. In early January, the sector of your horoscope responsible for joy, love, and creativity will be crowded with planets. You will feel an unusual desire to step onto the stage, fall in love, or do something absolutely impractical, but beautiful. However, by the end of the month, the scenery will change. The energy will flow into the sector of work and health, where a powerful conjunction of planets awaits you, demanding extreme caution. You begin January as an artist, painting their dream, and end it as a crisis manager solving complex tasks. In the next few minutes, we will break down how not to lose your head in a romance, why might friends stand against you, and how to use the nuclear energy of the end of the month without ruining your health. Get comfortable, let's begin. The year begins with a test of your ruler, Mercury. On January 1st, it makes a difficult aspect to Neptune. You love clarity, but in the first days of the year, a fog will descend on your relationships with partners. It might seem like you are being deceived, or you will get confused in your own feelings. Advice: do not try to clarify relationships during the holidays. Logic does not work right now. Just observe. Clarity arrives on January 3rd. The first supermoon of the year rises, the wolf moon. It happens on the self versus collective axis. This is a conflict between your personal desires and the expectations of friends. Perhaps friends will invite you to a party, but you will want to be with your loved one or children, or a group project will demand sacrifices you are not ready to make. Your strategy: the wolf moon will highlight who in your circle truly supports you, and who is just using your kindness. Do not be afraid to choose yourself and your creativity. True friends will understand, and the unnecessary people will fade away. After the full moon, your brightest time begins. From January 6th to 8th, Venus, the Sun, and Mars join forces in your sector of love and joy. Virgos rarely get such a transit. This is a time of pure passion. If you are single, the probability of a bright, swift romance is very high. If you are a creative person, the muse will come to you. You can create your best project. If you have children, this is a time of pride for them or important events in their lives. But be careful. January 9th and 10th are days of tension. This whole celebration of life clashes with harsh reality. The planets of love stand in opposition to retrograde Jupiter in the sector of friends and future plans. What does this mean? Your new hobby, romantic or creative, might not please your circle. Friends might criticize your partner, or social obligations will interfere with your happiness. The trap: trying to please everyone at once. The wise decision: follow the call of your heart. Jupiter is retrograde, meaning society's opinion is currently wrong or outdated. Create and love without looking back at criticism. Let's look at the sector of travel and knowledge. Uranus is there, and he is retrograde. In January, it might seem like your education or worldview has hit a dead end. You might want to drop out of college or cancel a long trip. This is normal. Retro Uranus asks you to return to old ideas. Perhaps it is worth re-enrolling in a course you quit a year ago, or rereading a book that once changed your life. Look for answers in past experiences. The middle of the month is a time to start. January 18th, new moon in Capricorn. It happens in your sector of love, children, and hobbies. This is the best day of the year to launch your own project or business, confess your feelings, plan a pregnancy, or start a new stage in raising children. Capricorn loves structure. Turn your hobby into a profession. Sit down and write a business plan for your creativity. On the same day, your ruler Mercury joins Mars. Your mind becomes sharp and your speech persuasive. You will be able to sell any of your ideas. And now, the finale of the month. The atmosphere changes sharply. On January 20th, the sun moves into Aquarius, into your sector of work and health. The holidays are over. The grind begins. You will have many routine tasks, obligations, and deadlines. On January 23rd, the sun joins Pluto in the work sector. You might gain power over the team or face tough pressure from deadlines. During this period, you are capable of superhuman productivity. But the most important event is January 26th. Neptune moves into Aries, into your 8th house, house of crisis, and shared energy. For Virgos who love control, this transit is not easy. The 8th house is the zone of risk, other people's money, and intimacy. Neptune brings fog and intuition there. In matters of loans, taxes, and investments, you now need to rely not only on numbers, but also on instinct. In intimate life, this is an aspect of the deepest merging of souls. You will discover new facets of sensuality. Warning: be extremely careful with partners' financial documents. Neptune might hide deception. And the final chord, January 27th. Mars joins Pluto in the sector of health and work. This is nuclear reactor energy at your workplace. You can perform a professional feat, but there is a risk. This is an injury-prone aspect. Be careful with equipment, electricity, and sharp objects. Do not work yourself to exhaustion. Your body is currently working at its limit. If you ignore fatigue, your body will force you into bed. Take care of yourself. Briefly on love. In the beginning of the month, love is fireworks, dates, and creative flight. But by the end of the month, love becomes a quiet harbor. You will express feelings not with words, but with deeds. Care, support, and warm tea for your loved ones. Let's summarize. January 2026. You begin it by opening your heart to creativity, and you end it by performing feats of labor and gazing into the abyss of your secrets. Your affirmation: I allow myself to create and love. I work efficiently, but I protect my body. I trust my intuition. The world often rests on your shoulders, Virgo, but remember, even Atlas needs to set the sky down sometimes, just to breathe. Shine with your mastery, but do not burn yourself out. Subscribe to navigate these transits together. See you soon.